Okay, so the laws of Pesach, learning the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch and the laws of Pesach, section 431, halacha 7. So we learned previously the importance of when the time to search for chametz needs to be done right away, and not allowed to do any other things. And even not to say the Shema. And we said that saying the Shema, you can do it later, you can fix it later, but not checking the chametz in its right time. It's considered over al takonas chachamim. It's violating the ordinance of the sages. So all of the above, bamed dvarim amurim, to whom does the above apply? The Alter Rebbe is referring to an individual praying alone, as reflected in the following subsection, to one who is accustomed to reciting the Shema and the evening service in his home throughout the year. He davens by himself. By contrast, one who throughout the year is accustomed to reciting the evening service with a minyan, 10 men, while it is still day, but is not praying together with them at this time, should recite the Shema and the evening service immediately upon the appearance of the stars, and search for chametz afterwards.
No, this is a good question.
So, if you're accustomed to daven with the minyan, the tzibur, and now you didn't daven, but you were home early or whatever the circumstance was that you were home, you don't need to search for chametz right away. You're allowed to say the Shema, and then you check, and then you do the b'dikas chametz. Why? The rationale is that since the person is not accustomed to reciting the evening service at home, you're not accustomed to do it at home, there are grounds for concern that as a result of his engrossment and effort in searching for chametz, he may forget about the reciting of the Shema in the evening service. It's something that usually you're accustomed to do somewhere else. You do it outside of your home, you do it in a shul, and that day you didn't do. And if you don't do it right away, and you're going to the checking of the chametz, you will forget to daven ma'ariv. So therefore, you should first daven ma'ariv, so first say the Shema, and then search for chametz. In a regular case, if you only do it davening at home every day, so then you should not say the Shema and then daven. First, then search for chametz. First search for chametz and then say the Shema. So in number 8, all of the above applies with regard to a person who prays individually. And by contrast, there are 10 men who are accustomed to reciting the evening service at its appointed time with the appearance of the stars. They should recite the evening service immediately upon the appearance of the stars, even on the eve of the 14th of Nisan, and then go home to search for chametz. The rationale is that they would go home and search for chametz before reciting the evening service. It would be difficult to gather them, to get a minyan together afterward, but they could recite the evening service together with a minyan. So that's why it's better for them to daven ma'ariv, say the Shema, and then come home to search for chametz. The mitzvah of praying as a community will be nullified entirely because of the search for chametz that was carried out first. If by contrast they recite the evening service before searching for chametz, they will not entirely nullify the mitzvah of searching chametz. So we see the importance of, if it's coming into a davening with a minyan, then there is no concern that they will forget about searching of the chametz, and then they will be allowed to.
And this year, what's the deal? So this year we say Mara first in our house. Otherwise, we're going to forget it. And then do the bdika. So,
good Shabbos to everyone. Good morning, good Shabbos to everyone. And God willing, we'll see you on Sunday next week. Bochum to you.